Let them listen. So in John chapter 9, there's a story about the man who gets his blindness healed, right? And so often in our life we're wondering, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? When is Jesus going to come and bless me and get me out of this situation that I'm so hard struggling in, right? And here we see it happened on a Sabbath, a day that they wouldn't expect it to happen. There's instances of Jesus healing on the Sabbath all the time, right? And the Pharisees always get upset about it, and we think it's it's to get back at the Pharisees and whatnot, and it could be, but it also could be that to show that when he comes into your life, when he provides what you need, it's gonna be at a time when you least expect it. With the instance of the mud in the eyes, it's gonna be in a way you didn't expect it. But here's the thing: you're probably tired, right? When you needed that thing, because that's stressing you out, that's weighing you down, and it's hurting, right? But guess what? Jesus knows. He knows you're hurting. He knows you're tired. He knows what you need. He's a miracle expert, right? He knows exactly what you need, and he wants to give it to you. So keep praying to him. Keep coming to him with prayer and petition and thanksgiving, because you're thankful, because you know that he's got your back. You know that he's your refuge. You know he can get you out of any sort of situation, right? So he just wants you to keep reaching out, because he wants to know that you're going to keep reaching out, because he wants you to know that this situation you got out of is from him. Because if you could have got out of this situation you're praying for, you would have, right? If you knew how to overcome this obstacle in your life, if you know how to do all this stuff, you would, right? That's why you're praying for it, because you need a miracle. You need Jesus. My dad always says, right when you're feeling the worst, right when you're at the end of your rope, that's sometimes when you know that Jesus' movement is right around the corner. And I think that's so true. This man had been blind from birth. He was ridiculed from other people, saying, who sinned? It must be because of his sins. You must have did something to deserve this. Or your parents must have did something to make you this way. People would shame him publicly, because he was a blind man, so the only way he could sustain a living, get food, is to beg. He was a beggar. And so people would pass by him and judge him and be harsh to him and shame him.